Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up.
Days of Our Lives spoilers indicate that Tate Black and Holly Jonas' romantic evening may be marred by Sophia Choi's baby problem. Could this be the momentous chance for Doug Williams III? Fans of DOOL are aware that Holly has been attempting to work things out with Tate, but it is becoming more challenging because he is expecting a child with someone else. Another round of mayhem is on the horizon as Sophia will keep requesting more and more of Tate's time. According to spoilers for Days, Rachel Boyd will make her debut on February 12th as a Sophia Choi recast. We cannot overlook the timing or the potential impact of Sophia's subsequent presence on Tate's attempt to court Holly, especially because that is just before Valentine's Day. It's simple to picture Tate attempting to spoil Holly with a special two-person meal. But Sophia might leave Holly to eat by herself and call Tate for a baby-related emergency. You can bet that Doug won't let Holly remain alone on Valentine's Day if he happens to notice her in distress. Things between them could take a hot turn, and Holly might even phone Doug for consolation. This is particularly true if Holly determines that a future with Tate is simply not feasible, especially with Sophia and her incessant baby drama in the way. Holly might rely on Doug for support and allow herself to be carried away by a passionate kiss. Will Sophia's impending baby problem be genuine, or just a ruse to get Tate to approach her? Sophia and Tate may be bonded by a real miscarriage fear that occurs during a hospital stay. According to day previews, the baby will be alright for the time being, but Tate might find himself becoming closer to Sophia in the process. If Tate and Sophia decide they both want to raise this child, they may even decide to drop the adoption plan altogether. Naturally, a choice like that may effectively end Tate and Holly's relationship, but there are still some unexpected turns in this plot. A paternity twist may be imminent, according to our day's forecasts, so keep checking back for any startling developments. According to teasers for Days of Our Lives, Sophia will continue to cause havoc and pursue her desires. Why is it necessary for you? Arnold inquired. An official investigation has been launched. There was a lot of solid proof against Jada from that source. Paulina clarified, I need to find out how they got it, when they got it, and what their involvement might be. Jada had the right to confront her accuser, Paulina continued. Arnold claimed to have vowed to protect his friend and would not provide Paulina with the officer's name. I would insist that you talk to the source if I felt that there was something strange about that proof, or if there was any warning sign that it wasn't genuine. However, I did see those files. And regrettably, that is unnecessary, Arnold remarked. You think that of your fiancé, then? Paulina inquired. Arnold said he was distraught and did not want to believe the evidence, Arnold remarked, but if I'm being honest with myself, I can't say that it's at all surprising. What does that mean? Paulina inquired. Paulina was informed by Arnold that Jada had experienced imposter syndrome. Paulina expressed gratitude to Rafe for being honest. Paulina remarked, I don't think this is simple for you. It hasn't been. Jada is very important to me, Arnold stated. Paulina stated that she had to put Jada on leave because of the gravity of the accusations. I must, of course, name a new police commissioner. For the time being, at least, Paulina added. How about me, then? Arnold inquired.
Paulina was surprised.
I wanted to help make the situation easier for everyone, Arnold explained. Arnold remarked, obviously, this is your call, and I totally understand if you have someone else in mind. To be honest, I don't, Paulina admitted. Sean's final tenure as commissioner had been a complete failure, Paulina observed. I can see how this appears. You're bringing on a guy you recently fired. However, I've never been a part of any scandal, and the public knows and trusts me. I have an impeccable record, Arnold remarked. In light of the suspicions around Jada, Arnold contended that he was the ideal choice. Paulina granted Rafe the job after giving it some thought. EJ was nowhere to be seen when Belle entered the DiMera living room. The cook laid out the pastries, and Belle sat down to eat. Jada entered. Why are you in this place? Jada inquired. Belle made up the story that she had come to see Johnny. Why do you come by? Belle inquired. I must speak with EJ. Did you see him? Jada inquired. No, Belle replied, bringing up the cancelled wedding. I need to talk to EJ because I am totally innocent. Clearly, he is responsible for the entire situation, Jada remarked. The tunnel entrance stood open a little in the corner. EJ gagged Rafe and brought food to abound in the tunnel's hidden area. Rafe inquired about EJ's goon as EJ removed his gag. EJ stated, Rita had other business to attend to. Is she out purchasing a wedding gift for Arnold and Jada? Rafe remarked mockingly. As planned, EJ told Rafe that the wedding had been called off. What were you up to? Rafe inquired. Rafe was informed by EJ that Arnold had abandoned Jada at the altar after exposing her as a dishonest police officer. Rafe snarled, You son of a bitch. Jada is not a corrupt cop. The probe would show otherwise, EJ said. And I'm going to make sure that Arnold fills the vacancy for police commissioner, EJ stated. Rafe laughed that Arnold was capable of doing the work. Rafe whispered, Your scum really? EJ remarked, Who I am, Hernandez, is one huge step to getting exactly what I wanted. While Rachel spoke with her therapist, Brady sat in the hospital's waiting room. Steve approached. I'm very happy to hear that you located little Rachel. Is she all right? Steve inquired. Rachel was there for a therapy session, but Brady attested to her good health. Brady remarked, It turns out that part of her grand plan was to flee in the hopes of reuniting her parents. Brady said that he and Kristen could see Rachel needed counseling. Brady thanked Steve for assisting Ava with her texting. You mean that it was Rachel's? Steve inquired. Indeed. She believed that Ava was a barrier of some sort. And as it happens, she is no longer, Brady remarked. Steve asked Brady what he meant, confused. Ava ended our relationship. Brady remarked, She actually just left for Hong Kong to see Tripp. Tripp hadn't indicated that Ava was in town, Steve pointed out. Steve called Tripp when Brady pointed out that Ava had not returned his calls. Tripp was asked to put Ava on the phone by Steve. Is she not present? Asked Steve. Brady's gaze widened. Though, is how you got here? Kristen inquired. Rachel told me she needed assistance over the phone. I got this address from her. I contacted Brady right away. Ava said, I left him a message. Kristen clarified that poor reception had caused Ava's voicemail to get jumbled. Rachel was aware of that. She was aware that Brady didn't hear me mention that I was headed here. And for that reason, he believed I had traveled to China, Ava stated. Rachel worked alone on this? Kristen inquired. Ava informed Kristen that Rachel had received assistance from someone in the house. Is that the parrot man? Inquired Kristen. Ava responded, No. She instructed me to refer to her as the woman in white. Kristen took a sharp breath. What are you discussing? Kristen said. As she walked into the room, the woman asked, Kristen, my love, is that you? Slowly, Kristen turned to face the woman in white. Mother? Asked Kristen.